Hello, everyone. Glad to be back. Hope you are too. Sorry it's been a while. Anyway, I'm gonna read something that I wrote quite a few years ago. Might have been when I was 50, might have been a little bit before, well, could have been exceptionally a lot more before that time. Could have been before I even had children back as a, maybe as far as back 20 something, possibly 20 years old. You never know. Because I found it in one of my very old photo album. And I've been a woman of God ever since, well, young lady of God when I was 17. That's when I first gave my life, to God. So now, I'm up in my 60s, let's say early 60s. Anyway, I thought I'd read it to you because it's very encourageable, helps you might lift up your spirit, might make you feel good today. Or better, you know what I'm saying? Give you lifted. We all need that lift every once in a while. So, Psalms 31 and 24. It says, be of good courage. Be happy, be positive. Have faith in God and be strong. Don't be afraid. And as people of God, we know that God's Spirit is taking care of us. His Spirit is holy. His Spirit is comforting. He said in His Word that He would leave His Spirit. It would be a comforter to us. And not only is it that, but it helps us in a time of problems or let's say we might be ready to make a decision to do something, to go in a particular place, and the Spirit will lead you and say, well, don't do that. Don't go there. Don't go in that particular direction because it could be dangerous. Could be dangerous to you or me, you know. And I know you may have had those encounters before in your life where you was on your way to a destination and something said don't go, and you and later on found out that that place was might have been a shooting, might have been, a situation of danger. But God, He sends His Spirit to protect us from these things and to guide us as well. Okay. And He keeps us when we feel His Spirit. He's taking care of us, and He keeps us, when we feel His Spirit, it just lifts us up when we're in a place anywhere. You don't just have to be at church to just start praising God for His goodness and His kindness. And the Spirit will come upon you. It'll give us the words to say in a situation that. I was when I was young and so afraid and so shy, and I couldn't express myself the way I wanted to in church places. And the Lord, I would be up there and He just give me the words to say. It don't take a whole lot of studying. Sometimes it just take a good, close relationship and prayer time with God. And He will word your mouth with the things that could be so perfect for the moment. It's the right word at the right time. Okay. And He shall strengthen your heart. Oh, wow, isn't that wonderful? Sometimes our heart can feel faint. We might be just feeling discouraged and want to give up on life, you know. And you just open up the Bible and you read some things right there in Psalms, and your spirit becomes so much lifted, and you feel like, okay, I've just been renewed. I don't feel low like I was feeling at first. I feel more happier. I feel more complete. You feel like, wow, it's special. It just lifts you. So when your heart is strong, it's pumping powerfully by God's mighty hand. And you can tell when someone has a good heart, right? Because you can just look in their face sometimes. You can see a joy. You can see a cleanness, a pureness about them that everybody else don't always have. And then when someone has a good heart, you can see it shining through. And not just in their face, but in everything that they do. The works that they do, how they take such great care in doing a quality job of whatever that they decide to do, because it's done from the heart. Okay, let me see. All you that have hope in God, don't give up. Just keep having that faith. Hope is the same thing as faith. That means everyone who believes and lives for God, because when you're in the family of God, that's where your hope lies in the Lord. Just live by faith, and your hope is faith. Why? Because how can I hope for something unless I have faith that God will make it happen? And I just want to share a little story with you. And my granddaughter, she was praying so hard for a kitchen. She said, I want a toy kitchen. So I'm like, okay, just give it, let God, he'll make it happen. You're going to get that toy kitchen. And we prayed and sure enough, I said, it's going to come to pass. And it did. Somebody heard the prayer. Yeah, of course, my daughter, her mom bought her a toy kitchen. Yeah, so God blessed her with that, what she wanted. When my daughter as well, when she was just a little kid in school, in elementary school, she wanted a turtle so bad, and we lived in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that little town. It's a little odd place. Anyway, they had a mountain called Turtleback Mountain. Somehow or another, that turtle climbed. But she prayed, though. I said, you pray, and God will give you what you want. That's all it takes is a little faith and hope, and don't give up. Persevere. You know, sometimes seems like things don't come when you want it to come. But if you continue and you don't give up, he answered my daughter's prayer. He gave her a turtle. We kept that turtle. Oh my God, she was like 20, wow, at least 25 when the turtle did pass away. But that was a long time. You know, and some things happened in between the time. We lost the turtle. A neighbor found the turtle and had the audacity to make us pay him $5 to get it back, even though he knew it belonged to us. You know, but I paid it because it was like a close little family member to us. They are very good pets. They very clean, quiet, easy to take care of, don't eat much, just a little lettuce and grass, things of that nature. Okay, so let me continue this little words that I was reading. Because when you're in the family of God, that's where your hope, it lies in the Lord. The just shall live by faith, and hope is faith. And also the Bible said it's impossible to please God without faith. It's impossible to please God. So if you want to please God, and I know that you do, just have faith. Step out on something that you want to happen so bad and say, oh God, I'm going to believe you until you make this happen for me, and he will. Okay, I have faith that God will make it happen, because how can I have faith for something unless you have faith that God will make it happen? Why hope if you don't believe? And how can you believe unless you have faith? So be of good courage, everyone. God has not forgotten you. He's always going to be there for you. Never give up your faith. Never give up your hope. And trust in God always. Because that's where the best gifts come from. The above, the Father of light, the creator of all good and wonderful gifts and perfect gifts come from above. Have a wonderful day.